The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This defense for the Commanders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. You talked about this Washington defense.
And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson.
That one a first down pickup of 8. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Strubler to throw on 1st down.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And now they'll shift things around. To throw is Strubler.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Complete, it's Dotson.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
For the Commander, field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. that good things are in store here today for him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this one is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Purdy. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Commanders 10, 49ers nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. On 3rd down, here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Ayuk goes in motion. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they create some nice space for him.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Play action. Now Purdy. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Ayuk goes in motion. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 11.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Third and 12. Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you've got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Straight ahead, Gibson. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They go play action now. Here's Strebler.
Flushed out right.
Short throw here to tight end Bates.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Strebler to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down. Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing on second down, Strebler. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Gibson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go. 60 license.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st and 10, here's Strebler. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Strebler. Looking for Dotson, he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 46.
A give to Gibson running right.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
55 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll go again with Gibson.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun is Strebler.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers 7-yard line.
Head to 60. Head to 60. Ready?
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll run with Gibson.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. There he goes left side. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun, Purdy.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Here's Samuel.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From in Commanders territory now. It's 1st and 10
at the 35-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now an audible here into something else. On 1st down, it's Strebler. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
7 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Strebler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Strebler to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Here's Strebler.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Forced out to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, Quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Well, he had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Slide for the PAT. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Purdy off the play fake. Now he's forced out right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Here's 3rd and 9. They go play action here. Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Purdy. Sack. They push him back to the 34. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Purdy. He's going to change the look here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Commanders force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot.